Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are starting the day off. Well, we're in the garage. We gotta feed our rabbits. We got one problem. These suckers are rough on them rubber nipples. If you guys, that sounds weird if you're new here, but if you're not new here, it'll make sense. So we made this little guy, which was great. This was our bottle holder 3000 contraption. You slide this thing in, it sits on the inside of it, and you take little bottles. We don't have any little bottles, and they all fit there. And there's 6 of them because there's 6 rabbits, and they all just... and they munch. If you guys didn't see this original video of us announcing we have these baby rabbits, long story short, we bought a rabbit from the auction. Speaking of that, we are going to the auction today, not to buy a rabbit. We bought a rabbit, and 3 weeks later, it gave birth, and then 2 weeks later, it died. But the rabbits' babies are alive and well, and we've been nursing them for the last 2 weeks. We got them. They were just little fluff balls. Now they're looking like this. So we came up with another idea. These are like little hamster rabbit feeders, and we thought, well, you could put milk in them. And so you can see they're drinking a little bit. I just don't quite think they can figure it out as good as the bottle. We're learning. The little rubber nipples on the bottle, they work great, but they just get ripped off every single time. Like, and for those of you guys that don't know, each bottle, like, we have to buy like a kit that has all the nipples on it instead of bottle. It's like $6 for like 4 nipples in a bottle, and you have to do that like 3 times a day. I'm spending like $20 a day on. Oh, and speaking of that milk right there, okay, by the way, it's super expensive. 1 jar of the powder is $20. I think I've probably spent $250 on these rabbits so far with just bottles and milk, and not even including this cage, because this cage was like $100 or maybe $50. I don't know what it was, but insane how expensive. We've gone through like 4 jars. I think we go through a jar of milk, like a powder, every 3 days, and it's $20. And then we go through like 4 or 5 bottles every couple days, which is like another 10 or 15. It's expensive. So we're trying to kind of like wean them a little bit, and we've been giving some of them this Timothy hay, which they've munched a little bit. The problem is it kind of falls through their little tray here. They've munched a little bit, and we've taken them out on like some actual green grass, and it's done pretty good. But we're gonna try, we got a bunch of these. We just went out and bought a bunch of these guys. So we're gonna try filling them up and putting them up and see if maybe they'll get used to it. If not, we might have to set them down in the grass and get them to munch a little bit more grass. The bottles are not the strat. Unless you guys are in no better way. The bottles are not working, and I'm not sure if they really like this thing quite yet. Oh, is that how it's supposed to go? No, I think I had it right, because it's got to lean down just a little bit. Isn't the holders supposed to go like up there somewhere? Mm-hmm. Is that how that's? I'm not exactly sure. So anyways, well, let's get these suckers filled up and see if they start munching. All right, mix up some milk. They do drink out of this little dish. Actually, I can give them that first. We're training them to drink out of like a cup, so we don't have to deal with the nipple strat. Here, I'll move this over here. We'll get you guys a little cup of milk. Okay, don't jump out now. No, don't. You don't do that. All right, let's give him a little cup. Big Thumper. That's Big Chungus. He's gonna be the big guy out of the bunch. Oh yeah, here, go get it. Thumpy, show him how you do it. Show him how you do it. Look at that guy. Can you guys hear that? That's what he sounds like. So we could, hey, don't try to escape. We could always just get him a bunch of little dishes. They get kind of like, they get messy with it, but yeah, as you can see, they're doing pretty good. Yeah, see, he's got milk mustache going on, which is fine. And then they're gonna end up flipping it over and spilling it, and it's interesting raising these little suckers. Let's try more of these guys, because if you can get them on this, then what you can do is you can kind of wean them off and start giving them, I guess, like maybe 50% milk, 50% water. So then they still think it's milk, but it's actually water, and you kind of like wean them off that way. I'm not sure if that's if any of you guys are rabbit experts, you let me know. I feel like most people that are rabbit experts don't raise baby rabbits, because most of the time they have a mom to do it. Okay, I mean, they're munching on it. All right. That's good. It's better than nothing. So just go ahead and fill. Oh, what's this guy doing? Look at that little turtle. Fill this guy up. Just do a little bit at a time. They cleaned that lid already. It's gone. It's literally gone. These guys go off on the milk, which they're about the age to start weaning. So we're trying to figure out that strat. Like, how do you wean them without killing them? You know, that's something that keeps me up at night. You give them grass and stuff, but they just go crazy for the milk no matter what. So you don't want them to die, but at some point they can't be reliant on the milk, and they have to be willing just to eat some grass and drink some water and some grain. They don't really mess with grain much. We'll probably try to introduce some grain here the next week or so. Maybe put a little grain in their milk and have them, like, now that they're eating out of the dish, you could put like a few pellets in there, let it kind of dissolve or get kind of soggy, and then they maybe will munch on that. We're not sure. Like I said, if you guys have any ideas, you're rabbit experts, you guys are gonna have to help us out here, because we're new to the rabbit game. See, they're trying. I just don't know. I don't know if any milk's coming out. There's not. I had Macy make some, but she didn't make very much. So we'll have to maybe go get some more. But I feel like this is gonna work, because I think you could probably just start adding a little bit more water to the solution, a little less milk, and maybe that'll wean them. But we are going to the auction today. Before we do that, we got the chores. We got to take care of the animals, including these little suckers. But it is Pew Pew Day at the auction. If you guys saw it last year, it's when we bought the AK-47. Remember that video? We bought that at the auction. So we're going back today for the annual Pew Pew auction, and we're not exactly sure what they have there. We've seen some stuff online. It looks like they have a bunch of ammo, a bunch of different pews, so we are gonna go out and hopefully buy some pews. It's just Zach and I are gonna go out there, buy some pews, come back, test them out, maybe do some trick shots or something along those lines. For now, rabbits, they are taken care of. They're drinking their milk. We already fed them some grass this morning. Trying to get them doing, I'm gonna have a tough time selling them, I'll be honest. They're pretty adorable. I feel like they're gonna be really like friendly with humans since we like bottle raised them and stuff like that. So I feel like selling them is kind of wrong. I think we could keep them. I just don't know what the easiest way. Let me know, like 6 rabbits. If they're all related, do you still have to separate the boys and the girls? Like these are things I need your guys' help with. So let me know what you guys think. With that being said, we'll see you guys down at the big animals. Dude, the goose is on top of Carol. I don't know if you got, hopefully they don't move. Like mounting Carol. Look at this. Have you seen anything like that in your life? I have never seen that. I've never seen that before. What the heck? I guess we can't separate them now. They're friends. They bonded, I think. Greg and Carol have something going on right now. How you doing, Rick? You guys want some grain? How's the pasture like? We let them out. They've been on full-blown pasture for the last like 3 days, eating all the green grass and stuff. And we might want to pull them off for like a day or 2 and then put them back on. You don't want to like throw them in on green grass after being on hay for 9 months or what, 6 months or something. So maybe we'll feed them and then we'll block them off for like the rest of the day and maybe tomorrow, and then we can let them back out. You kind of want to like ease into it. You don't want to just throw them. We do have them on mineral, which should help with like bloating and stuff like that. But I can't get over the fact that Greg was on top of Carol and she was just taking it. She's hanging out. So anyways, all right, let's get these guys fed. You want to fight, Pedro? Listen, pal. This is a violence-free household. He's always been trying to fight us. Lucy came down earlier and got a hold of him pretty good, which is good for him. He needs to build some character or something like that. But if we start feeding, he'll start getting a little ornery with us, and you gotta kind of watch. You gotta watch your back. He'll peck you right in the ass if you're not paying attention.
Easy, buddy.
Hey, no, you settle down. He don't even want food either. Like, see? He's just pissed.
Just like beating us up.
Go ahead, eat some food. Go ahead and eat some food. All right, here you go. There you go. I need 2 scoops. I've got my eye on you, buddy. Are all the animals? Oh, there's Ralphie. Look at Ralphie. He's just chilling. Look, oh, he's come. Come on, Ralph. You want some grain, buddy? We gotta get all the animals down here. Some of the donkeys don't look like they really care that much. We gotta get all of them down here. Oh, he's running. He's running. Look at him. Come here, Ralph. Come get some of that grain, buddy. Look at him. Look at him trotting around. Come get some grain, Ralphie. Oh, he's hauling ass. Come on, buddy. You got it. You got it. Come on. Come get some of that grain. So look at them lips getting it too, son. You want some grain? Hey, right here. You want some grain? There you go. Now Carol got up. I was wondering if she's not feeling too good. She wasn't moving. That's why I want to keep them off the green grass in case she's bloating and not feeling too good. She was kind of laying down and wasn't super excited about the grain. She could just be full, but that's kind of why we want to take them off, put them on, do a little rotational grazing action. What do you think, buddy? We good stuff? Is all you want some food? Because normally you keep trying to beat my ass. You don't care about the food. That's what I was saying. I can't believe the donkeys and stuff aren't coming down. You guys want some grain or what? We might have to go in there and rip. These are supposed to be caught him in the act. He's embarrassed. We might need to go over there with a scoop because Llama and Steve aren't down here either. What the heck? All right, we're gonna have to get some grain. Try to convince the animals to come down and then lock them down here so that way they don't eat any more grass. Llama! Steve! Come get some grain, Steve. Steve, you want some grain, buddy? We gotta get you off that grass for a little bit. Steve! Really? Steve, you want some grain, buddy? And you just said screw you. All right, let's go wrangle this llama. Rick, help us wrangle him. I love Rick. He don't even care about, you want some food? He hardly even cares about food. He just wants to hang out with us. Was that not the good stuff or what? Come on, llama. We gotta get you off the pasture for a couple days. Don't make me come up there. Come on, llama. Should have brought the 4-wheeler down here and just wrangled.
Oh yeah, would've been easy. Pasture's
still looking pretty good. They haven't eaten too much of it. Llama, don't make me come over there. You want some grain? Go get him, Rick. You want some grain? All right, we'll push him this way. Oh, now you see it. Come get some grain, buddy. Yeah, remember this? Look, you see that? She's drooling. You want some grain? Remember what grain is? Really? You want to eat it out of my hand? Why is she so weary? I ain't gonna hurt you. Get some of that grain, buddy.
Might be full off that grass.
You full? Oh, God. Llama. Hey, let's go down to the other animals. Come on. Come on, Dale. We got Dale. He's got a cast on. He's helping us out. What a trooper. Hey, go that way. Come on. Go. Yeah. Go get him. Don't go up the hill. No, don't go up the hill. Go down the hill. All right, you just hang out right in there.
All right.
And I'm gonna try pushing him that way. No, Steve. Go the other way, Steve. Woo! You missed it. I ate ass.
I almost did running down that hill.
My foot fell in like a 3-foot hole and I just absolutely ate it. That was a good deal. All right, everything's wrangled out of the pasture. We'll give them a couple days. We need to get some more mineral. Let them de-bloat, I guess, just to ease into things, get them back on a little bit of that grain action. And we should be good to go. So, animals are fed, taken care of. Rabbits are good. Nothing's dead yet. Okay, we are headed off to the auction. Pews only. Ammunition, there's some knives, some other cool stuff. We'll see you guys there. Shoo! We made it to the auction, folks. We got our outfit going, the old overalls, and it's pew time. Your first time ever at the auction? It is. Well, I mean, there is a lot going on today. I probably should lock my truck. I think we got some important things in there. All right, we're good. So, headed to the auction. I think they got like chickens and rabbits, and we don't need any more rabbits, clearly. More chickens, we really need many animals. We're pretty much tapped out on the animal side of things, but we are never tapped out on the pew side of things. I'm a big fan of collecting pews, especially ones that I don't already have, unique ones. It's kind of a place where you could find them, and find them kind of cheap. Well, I mean, it depends on who's here, I guess. There could be some big ballers here that are willing to go all in for some pews, but we're gonna kind of walk around. I think we should be able to get into the arena before they start and kind of get our hands on some of them, see what they're looking like, what all is available, and we'll get to bidding. You guys stay tuned. All right, folks, we're in the arena. It's like awkwardly quiet in here, so I'm gonna try to be quiet, but there's all the pews. We checked them out. We've seen, what, 3? At least 3 that we're gonna try. We didn't really want to film down there just because it's just kind of weird with pews, you know? Like, we'll show you what we get if we end up getting anything. But there was 3 of them. One was, well, I'm not gonna tell you yet. They're all pretty cool. They're all very unique. Something I don't already have. So that's basically the spread. You guys stay tuned.
All right, choice on the table for the ammo boxes right there. $8, $8, $8, gotta be $8. $8, sold $7 on fire number
431.
431, 431. 380, 99, we got 99, 4.5, make it 4 1/4. 29, 30, 30, 40, 440, 440,
He can buy
430, so 430 your way.
Unbelievable. That gun's $325 brand new. We're not getting that one.
You're in 2, 2 1/4, 2 1/2, 2 1/2, 2 1/2, 75 now, 3, 3, 3, we get 3, 3, 3 1/4, 3 1/4, 3 1/2, 3 1/2, 3 1/2, 75, 3, 75, 4. Make it 400, 4, 4, 4, make it 4. 400, 400, are you sure? 400, sold for 375.
431.
431.
I overpaid. What are you doing?
50 now, 60, 60, 60, what do you get 60, 70, 70, what do you get 70, 70, 80, 80, what do you get 80, 99, what do you get 99, $100, $100, what do you get 100? Sold them $90.
431.
131.
431. 431. Yeah. Why was that $90? That's a good deal.
120, 130, 140, 140 down, 50, 50, 61, 61, 60, 170, 170. Are you sure? 170?
Lefties.
Yes! 180, 180, 90, 190.
No, dude.
No.
That's a
Alright, we've got shells for it today.
190.
No.
Sold $180.
That's way too expensive for that. I saw these on Google for like 300 to like $1,000. So I don't know.
You guys are collectors, you better jump on it right now. Hey, 770, 770, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800.
I'm not sure.
700, 800, 8 1/4, 800, 8 1/4, 8 1/4, 8 1/4, 8 1/4. All right, where are we going to start this?
Duct tape him to a fence post, hit him with a hammer.
Sheesh. That's a good video there.
59, 60, 60, 60, 59, 60, 60, anybody else? 60, 70, 70, are you in? 70, sold $60.
431.
431, 431.
Shoo! Well, folks. Oh, Lucy, where are you going, Lucy? Well, we're back. It's actually the next day. Auction went well. We came home with 2 pews. I attempted to get 3, and it sold for $100 over MSRP. And so, you know, as much as I would love that pew, it was a high .9mm AR style, like, no offense, but trash gun, okay? The thing's like $320 brand new, and they sold for like $500. I was in the running. I was like, I'm gonna do it. And then I was like, you know what? Let's save the money and buy something else. So we've got Lucy, and she has found our pigeons. So here's kind of the plan. The auction was crazy in and of itself. People were buying ammo. So they were selling 1,400 rounds of 22 ammo, like a little bucket of Remington. And if you go online, you see them for like $100 to $120. They sold probably 30 buckets at this place for $200 to $250. I could not believe, I was like, you guys, you folks at home, go to the store. Well, the store could not have it, I guess. But like, it's also 22 ammo. How much, you really ripping 1,400 rounds of 22 ammo? There was like dudes that were buying cases of it, 4 or 5 buckets at a time. I couldn't believe it. So we ended up buying, well, I'm gonna spoil it. We bought 50 cal ammo. You might be wondering, well, Flair, I've never seen you with 50 cal. Not yet, you haven't. Okay, we're getting something figured out. We're partnering up with somebody sweet, and we're gonna make something happen over the next month or so. You guys are gonna see we are getting a 50 cal. So we saw ammo and we're like, hey, let's get the ammo. And what did I pay for that? 50 cal ammo. 50 bucks maybe?
Yeah, it wasn't any more.
It was like 10 rounds for, so like $5 a shell or something like that. Lucy, yeah, we're gonna hunt in a second. So these are my pigeons from the backyard. We didn't get these at the auction or anything like that, but we're wanting to harvest them. They taste really good. So we are gonna do a catch, clean, cook today. But we're like, well, instead of just going in there and popping their heads off, I'm sorry to be graphic, but that's the easiest way to do it. Why not integrate the pews we got with training Lucy? We've been trying to work with Lucy a little bit here and there, mainly just on basic stuff, sit, stay, retrieve, you know, just getting the basics down, because she's a wild child. I'll tell you what, she's a smarty, but she needs a little bit of work. See, she's all about the hunting life though. She can tell she's all about that. So what we got for pews from the auction were 2 of them. One of them's pretty rare and special. It was so old it didn't have a serial number. It was from I think it's 1946-ish, but give or take 5 years. It is a bolt action 12 gauge shotgun. I mean, someone got after it too. You know, this is a worn gem. It's actually in pretty good shape, but it's literally a bolt action 12 gauge. So this thing could explode in my face, being this old, but it's a J.C. Higgins model 583.1 Sears Roebuck & Co. Proof tested 12 gauge, 2 3/4 chamber. So it's a full is what the choke is, so that's good. So we've got this, and then the other pew that I've always wanted, and of all the pews I have, you'd be like, I can't believe you don't have that. It's just a classic 870 pump shotty. Just the old reliable 870, and it's an 870 Express Magnum, which I don't know what Magnum means. This thing can shoot 2 3/4 in Magnum. What's Magnum? A Magnum shell?
I'm not sure.
It says 12 gauge, use 2 3/4 or 3-inch shells in Magnum receivers. Use only 2 3/4 in all others. I don't know what that means.
I guess since that's a Magnum, you can put 3s through it, is what it's saying.
But it's saying you can only put 3-inch Magnums. If it's not a Magnum, you can only use 2 3/4. What's a Magnum? A Magnum shell? I don't think I've ever heard of that.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Either way, just a good old pump. Like, I love the look of this. I mean, I would get naked. I've got a tattoo of this gun. Do you know that? I have a tattoo.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know I had a tattoo of this literal gun, and I've never owned it. I feel like I gotta get naked here. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna make it. Oh, we're getting there. Well, that's all you're gonna see. I literally have that gun tattooed on me because just old rusty trusty. So I don't know why. It was
Is that a sober tattoo?
No, none of my tattoos were sober tattoos. Good times. We did that in our Guggen warehouse. We had a tattoo artist come to our warehouse and gave it to us. We shared needles too, it's good. Just kidding. So this is just a good old reliable pump, shoddy, and then bolt action. So we're gonna test them both, make sure they both shoot, make sure we don't die, and then hopefully get some training Lucy, shoot some pigeons, and eat them. You guys stay tuned. All right, we got 2 3/4, some light 8 shots. Fire in the hole. Ooh. That's that tree's toast. See, she's already about. I didn't kill anything, Lucy. She stayed in the meal until I shot. That's pretty good though.
Oh.
Okay, so this one didn't kill me. I'm a little nervous on what scares me. If you have seen Kentucky Ballistics, is his YouTube channel. I don't know his actual name. You saw a video, right, where the 50 cal exploded? Mm-mm. You didn't see that video?
No.
So Kentucky Ballistics, fellow YouTuber. We've never actually met or really talked, but he does a lot of gun videos. He has a 50 cal, a nice, not like crazy foreign 50 cal, but he did get some crazy tracer or explosive rounds of some kind. He shot it, the whole gun exploded, and a piece of the gun went through his jugular. Yeah, it was on camera. This happened 2 weeks ago. He was bleeding out, and he was with his dad's camera guy, and he shoved his thumb in there to stop his bleeding, and if he didn't do that, he would have died. So he made shirts that says just put a thumb in it.
Holy
so
cow.
It's, dude, normally I'm what's the worst gonna happen? The barrel's gonna explode? What does that even mean? Dude, granted, he was using a 50 cal, he was this close to dying. I mean, it literally put shrapnel all over his face. His face had to be all redone and stuff.
Jeez.
So buying guns that are 80 years old and then shooting them. These are light loads though. I mean, what's the most damage an 8-shot 2 3/4 can do? Now, I did buy a ancient 10 gauge from this auction last year, and we were shooting BB, triple BB, 3.5-inch 10 gauge, and that was supposedly the wrong shell. You had to shoot a black powder shell, and we were just ripping straight black cloud through it. Not the same thing, by the way. And so you guys commented that I almost died during that, so hopefully we don't have another instance. But this guy's ready to rock and roll. I really hope the bolt action works though. That's kind of what I want to hunt these pigeons with. I feel like a bolt action 12 gauge is just something you don't see every day, especially one that was made you feed it. How does this work? Oh, okay. So you take your shell. I'm guessing it's like this, right? What? Dude! Oh, rip. Oh, it was kind of cool for a second. Oh, I can't put it in that way. Are you serious? Oh, yeah, I can. God, is there even a safety on this? S is safe, maybe? If you see S, does it mean safe?
I would think so. But normally you push up to turn it off, I feel like.
I'm kind of scared to pull the trigger. We should tie a string onto this sucker.
That's what I was thinking.
And let it rip. It can't, what's the worst it's gonna happen? I mean, yeah, it could explode in my face. If I just look away, I think that's...
Hit fire?
Just give it one of these. Then it'll just hurt this and not my face. See,
Yeah.
this is the money maker.
That's-
Can't
yeah,
have
there
that
you go.
happen. Okay, that was unsafe. I flinched real hard. I flinched real hard. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Oh!
Whoa. I can't believe it works.
Bro, that's sick. Okay.
Looked like it kicked like a mule.
Yeah, I gotta shoot it again on my shoulder. Now that I know it's not gonna explode. It's definitely missing something here. Like, that's how it's supposed to be. It may just need some work. I'll try throwing in. Oh, you can't throw another one in it. So you have to like load them all at once. It's probably just missing a piece. I mean, for being 80 years old, I'll take it. If it acts as a single shot, I'm not that mad. All right, Lucy, get in the mule. Get in the mule. Yep, you gotta sit there. All right, fire in the hole. Ooh, so good. Woo! I just like this though. Like, who gets to do that with a shotgun, right? That's sick. All right, Lucy, you ready to do some hunting, pal? Gunpowder. So here's the plan. If you guys didn't know, you can make pigeons go to sleep. You put their head under their wing, you lay them on their side, and you set them down, they go to sleep. We're gonna try putting them to sleep. We've had this problem before with pheasants and quail, where Lucy will literally just grab them as they're still asleep and they didn't wake up yet. So if that happens, then I'm gonna try to get Lucy to sit and stay, and I walk up and I flush the bird, shoot it, and she stays back and watches and then retrieve. So she doesn't actually do the flushing. Pigeons are gonna be a little bit trickier than quail or pheasants. So we wanna make sure that we know everything that's going on with this deal. So let's go ahead and we're gonna plant the pigeons and see how it goes. You guys stay tuned. All right, we've got a pigeon out here. I'm gonna try to be the flusher because she's just gonna grab it if it's asleep. Stay. See how she does. This is gonna be the biggest test she's ever had to take. Stay. Dusted him. Fetch it up. She did good. She didn't move.
Oh yeah, she did really good.
Good girl, come here. Dusted him, son. I let him get out. I was trying not to puff him too hard. Good girl, look at her. Good girl, Lucy. Bring it here. Hey, good girl, here. Lucy, here. Right here. Oh, good girl, bring it here. I mean, she brought it close.
She's like, I did my job. I mean,
She just says you can walk. Hey, come on, fetch it up. Let's go. Good girl. Good girl. We got lunch, boys. Sheesh. Obviously, this isn't real hunting. This has nothing to do with me being skillful. This has to do with me practicing the new pew and getting her some in the field training. You can't do this with really much else, you know, since it's off season. So this is a good opportunity. This is one of the reasons why we got the pigeons. It's very similar to quail, pheasants. Obviously a little different than duck, but it's the same idea. Yeah, that's a good dog. You sat. You did good. You didn't break until I shot, which is usually what's gonna happen. So let's see if we can do it again. Fetch. Well,
smoked him.
We got him. Fetch it up. Yeah, she's chasing the feather. She didn't see where it went. She's like a deer just galloping through the grass. Hey, it's up here, buddy. Check a different spot. Are you even smelling or are you just jumping around? She's not doing anything else. Find the bird. Where's the bird at? Dude, she loves this. Look at her. Oh, it's gotta be right in there somewhere. Find the bird. Good girl, Lucy. Bring it here. Good girl. Come on, let's go. Come on. Good girl, you found it. You found it. That's all that matters. You found it. That was pretty good for her finding. She's obviously still struggling a little bit with bringing it right back. She's pretty good at bringing her bumper back. She gets a little over excited, I guess, when it comes to like real birds, but she's not doing too bad. We're still work in progress. So let's go see if we can find another one. Lucy, fetch. He gone. Yeah. I could see him moving in the grass, and that's when I sent her. Good girl, fetch it up. Let's go here. Let's go here. Right here. No, you almost did it. How do you fix that?
Obedience.
Come here. Fetch. Come on. Fetch it up. Let's go. Try to get her to like come to me and then give it to me. Is that like the way to do it or no? 'Cause she'll bring a ball back every time.
Yeah.
She just gets distracted with this. Let's go. Fetch it up. Come on. What's your deal, pal? You over it? You said I brought it close enough? Was that good enough, I guess? Still have work to do. We shot all of our pigeons. We thought we had one left, but Lucy, it was okay. If we're off season, you're a little rusty, okay? But you didn't do too bad. I know I'm not the best trainer, okay? We're trying to get better with it. She's obeying a little bit. She sits, and we finally got her to kind of stay and not quite break. I mean, she breaks when I shoot the gun, which I understand. That is the concept of breaking, which is really hard to fix in a dog. But her bringing it back to me, let me know, you professional dog trainers out there. If I grab right now and I grab a bumper and I throw it, she'll bring it right to me every single time. Like, she's usually really good about that. So I don't know if she just gets gets a little worked up with the live bird, or the dead bird I should say, or like having the feathers in her mouth. You guys give me some advice here. We're trying to get her prepped and trained for this fall, but we're making progress with the little guy. It was a good training session, and the pews worked, which is fortunate. I mean, sometimes we go out there and we buy pews and they don't do a whole lot for us. We've had pews that jam all the time and whatnot, and the bolt action I like. I could definitely go duck hunting with it. I got to figure out the racking system a little bit more, but it can hit birds, as you guys saw. So, like I said, we are turning this into a catch and cook. We got some jalapenos, some bacon, some cream cheese. We'll make a little bit of poppers. You guys stay tuned. Shoo! A couple days later, folks, we got Banjo.
Yeah.
He's here. He heard there's meat to be put in the mouth, so he showed up to eat the meat.
Yo.
Meat the meat. So, 2 pigeons is what we're cooking today, since we don't need a whole bunch of feasting going on. But we do have some jalapeno peppers, and we have some bacon and some delicious cream cheese. So these are going to be pigeon poppers. A lot of you guys know what jalapeno poppers are. Some people do this with waterfowl. We've done it with teal before. I don't know if we've done it with dove before. A lot of times, if you're not wanting to get bougie like this, you literally just wrap it in bacon, and it's good. But the pepper, the cream cheese, the whole thing just really makes it nice. So, starting off, we got Duck's All Meat Seasoning. You guys already know the drill. Go ahead and give this a sprinkle. Just a little bit, and give her a flip. Go over it one more time. Just a light dusting, you don't need a ton. So you got your bacon. That's the last component. So your pepper, okay, you wanna cut this sucker off, Yep, I think. It's been a while since I've done one of these. You cut this down the middle, right?
Yeah.
Why does that boat look like? All right, this boat over here looks a little bit better.
There's a spoon you could probably use.
That's what, yeah, okay, do this over a trash can. So take your spoon and you wanna get all the seeds out. If you want it spicy, okay, more power to you. I'm not a huge spicy guy, so I tried taking out most of the seeds, but they still have good flavor. Inside of the boat, that's what it looks like when it's done. You take your boat, you take that cream cheese, and you can throw as little or as much as you want. I tend to just to throw enough. If you do leave some of the seeds, this will help cool it down a little bit. Just depends how hot you want it. Then you take your pigeon, set it in there, just like that. Then you take your bacon and wrap it in a blanket like you're putting it to bed. Look at that.
That's perfect.
Oh, yeah. And that right there, folks, is a pigeon popper. So, we're gonna go ahead and make the rest of these guys. We're gonna throw them on the panini press, easy, okay? It's not a panini press, it's a grill, but it looks like one, okay? You can put them in the grill, put them in the oven, but the panini press, I like it. It's got 2 hot grates that compress it, which is gonna get that bacon crispy, which is gonna get the meat done, and hopefully that pepper will tender up just a little bit. So, let's get the rest of these made and throw them on the grill. Ooh, got that girl piping hot. Shoo. Yes, sir. Oh, you hear that? Mm-hmm. That'll get that bacon nice and crispy. You want your meat medium rare. Okay, go too much, can taste like liver. You don't want that. The pepper's probably gonna be a little crunchy, which is okay. If you wanted the pepper a little less crunchy, you can cook it or boil it ahead of time. But anyways, give these 5 minutes or so and take them off. Shee, look at these guys. Oh yeah. See, on a normal grill, you ain't getting that bacon looking like that. It's nice and crispy. There is your pigeon poppers. We'll cool off a little bit. Give them a try. Ooh, look at that medium rare meat, folks. Ooh, Banjo.
Oh, you dropped your cream cheese.
Not the cream. Oh. Wow. That is up there.
amazing.
That's like top 2 or 3 things we've ever made, and I'm not lying. You know that TikTok when they do, hang on, when they do this, and they go.
Except it's a credit card, not your ID.
Here. You ever seen it?
Make sure you get that.
I know what you're talking about.
It's like when you see something that you like.
Or they have.
It's like when they want to buy it.
Yeah.
Oh.
When they're like take my money now, like.
Gotcha.
That's a moment that I would do that.
Back in.
Dude, that is
Just incredible.
oh my gosh. I did not expect that. The seasoning, the flavor is unbelievable. I did not anticipate that. Oh yeah.
It's crunchy, but not too crunchy.
That's there. That's the one.
Bacon, everything.
That's the one. You gotta try this sucker. Lucy, you're next. You retrieve these guys. I'll give you a little bite. Millie's wearing a diaper. That shows my boxers because she's in heat, you know, dog things. Oh God, yeah. And you said you're a big popper guy, so you're gonna have some strong opinions on this little sucker. What's going on in your mouth right now? Lots of things.
Flavor part.
It's
Strip the flavor down.
Yeah. Ooh, big. The flavor is like so so many different flavors, but it's not over the top.
I feel like that pepper was perfect.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It wasn't too crunchy.
Yes, the pepper, it was just a little crunch, but not too bad.
It's that grill. That grill.
The grills, everyone always hates. You would not get that on one of them smoking grills, them charcoal grills. You wouldn't get it, okay? Panini press, electric. I'm telling you guys, it's a lot cheaper too. Way cheaper, more convenient. Not to hate on the other grills, but like, that is just spectacular. The whole thing, the flavor. I mean, like, if you at home maybe don't like waterfowl, duck, if you shoot pigeons or doves, like, not that, I don't know how you wouldn't. It tastes literally just like steak. That masks it entirely. Like, you could put a chunk of turd in there, wrap it in bacon with some cream cheese and a jalapeno, throw that out, sucker. You wouldn't even flinch. Banjo he'd go. He'd start nodding before it even entered the mouth. When you know it's good is when he starts doing that. But you guys want a piece? You want a little bit? You probably shouldn't have pepper, huh? Here, how about I take some meat and we'll cut it in half for you.
I'm going Big Daddy.
Really?
Yeah.
Finn, you want some, pal?
I love it so much. So good.
All right, Finn, you're gonna have to get a little bit. Lucy, you get the big piece because you retrieved. No, Millie, sit down. Little piece. Don't bite my finger off. Oh God, Finn, you want a little bite, buddy? Look at him, he's being so cute. Hi, buddy. There you go. All right, all done. There's no more pigeon. Oh, I've got to go in for this guy. Last bite.
Killed it on that one. I don't know how, but that was, well, those pigeons down there, they might all die.
Smaller pieces. Cut them into smaller pieces next time. Boom! Lucy, we might have to do some more training, pal. Those were fire. Like, super, super, super fire. If you guys have any meat, anything, you can literally put a piece of steak in there. I'm telling you, just try it like popper style, just like we did. Put them on a little grill. You're not gonna be disappointed. The key, though, you could taste it. We went to Flavor Town because of this.
Yeah.
It punched you right in the mouth in a good way. Okay, folks? So, if you guys want this, will be linked down below if you guys want to check it out. Hopefully, you guys at home enjoyed today's video. Lucy, you did good, pal. We're working on it. There was a couple times she wouldn't bring it back all the way, but she's getting the idea. She's doing a little bit better than I think she was in the past. We're getting her to sit and stay, which is good. But if you guys have any dog training tips, let me know in the comment section down below. Hopefully, you guys at home enjoyed today's video. We'll catch you next time, and peace.